Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. My name is Rita, or Zuri BB as my friends know me. I was I'm coming on to do a reading. I thought it was just going to be Oracle, but I picked up this deck and I can't remember the name of it. um, so we'll pull it up, pull this deck out after I finish with the local reading. I thought I had the box nearby. What is this? Oh, yeah. Tarot of a Moon Garden by Karen Marie Schweikart or Schweikart. Sorry if I mispronounced that name. But we'll deal with that. It's hidden energy, so it's something emotional. For some reason, everything has been coming up with the emotions. Um, Especially, I don't even watch TV, but they are just tampering away at emotions right now, and I'm not for it. Um, if you come to to this space, we're already protected. I prayed over the room. Um, we're gonna keep it moving. Um, but on the bottom, a lot of you might be contemplating what you're committed to. But let's see what question you need to ponder now. What do I want to know? That's crown chakra, coming knowledge. What do you want to know? On the bottom here it says what delights me. So you could be asking what makes you happy, or what delights you. What do you want to know? We're gonna pull this. I don't remember the names of these decks. I don't even have that book in front of me. Um, we're gonna keep it moving because I didn't pull the book. Miracles is here, so a lot of you could be, whatever you're wanting to know could have something to do with the miracle. Journey by Moonlight. That's why I pulled out this deck. Believe in magic. A lot of you are delving deep into your emotions, and you have a lot of fellow travelers with you. I'm going to pull two more cards. It's a large collective. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. So, take action with passion. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So, whatever you're doing, you're going to uncover something. Know that you're going to be on a narrow pathway, though. You're going to have to tread thoughtfully while you're doing this. Keeper and it's a mix between Kipper and the other deck like this. It's about you, Divine Feminine. There's a book, Time. So it's telling you to take action with passion. So now is the time. This magic is here for you. And if you're journeying by moonlight, you're delving into your emotions, something hidden, something you don't, it's just under the surface. So can I have a message? There's some type of journey by air. Mental. Mature woman. This could be you. Something. I'm not pulling that card. I'm not doing that. Imprisonment. So there's somebody that could be physically imprisoned or mentally imprisoned. Adjudication. Somebody could be in spiritual court, or you could be in actual court. Main male is here. Masculine energy. This could be the person going to court. Yesterday when I had that last message, when I used my angel cards, after I cut the camera off and I had my I was saging the area, a big chunk of my sage broke and it fell on the Four of Cups. It's either Four Cups or Four Pentacles, and it burnt the top of the card. Somebody was angry about that message yesterday. I just wanted to let that be known. Whatever you're doing, whatever, because you're learning, you can have new beginnings. Just know somebody mad that you know how to do that. All right, let's get back to the current message. Somebody's on the chopping block. Rolling the dice. It's a 3. It's a 9. It's a 12. Excuse me. It's a 12, but it's a 3. Empress energy. Somebody rolled the dice with an Empress. Yep. Somebody is concerned. What's funny is before I turned before I turned the camera on, I had this Kipperish deck and I shuffled it and the message card fell in my lap, but I didn't have the camera set up to even turn it on. So I put it back in there. So somebody's getting a message. And that message card had a man on it though. Yeah, somebody's around some rats. I'm going to use this deck and keep going, and then I'll use that deck to ask more questions. What is this coming soon? This journey, what's coming? Has something to do with the mature woman. Something about a snake. What about this woman? Mature woman. This person could be ill. They want to be peaceful. What is this imprisonment? They're in prison because a decision's being made. Somebody else is making a decision, and they're in their head about it. Yes, they were. This person was the thief, and somebody's making a decision. Let me keep going first. They're in despair. These people are in despair. Main male. Main male. 3 cards. One fell in my lap. Inner child. Somebody's doing their inner child work, because they realize they have been in a labyrinth, a maze, and things are about to come out. things are coming out. And whatever it has to do with, it's a relationship or a wedding, a marriage. Something's about to get chopped. What is this? Yep. Somebody's been trying to get into somebody's family history, Kabbalah, Tree of Life history. Somebody's been tampering, stealing from their Akashic records. Somebody was trying to get into it, and somebody they're concerned now because it's come up. You're uncovering something. Concern. Wait a minute. Tree of Life. There you go, right there. They don't want to come off as being false. I knew it. I knew it. They're concerned. I knew it. Y'all saw how that fell out there like that. It's a letter. Somebody's getting a message about somebody being false. Concern. They're concerned. They're concerned because they're getting caught, but they're concerned because this somebody's going to uncover this treasure, which is a gift. Look at that. I'll take it. And it has something to do with unexpected income. Anything else before I put this deck down? What else? Anything else that the collective needs to know? Yeah, there's that book again. And there's that snake again. It's a snake. Snake trying to take from you. Could be a mature man. Okay. So you could be a feminine or masculine. I'm leaving it open. Somebody went within, and they're using their wand energy. And which is interesting is he has a cross on it, meaning something was injured. But it could also be that it was something to do with the church. And there's this checker, and there's this lizard lion thing. It's the powers that be. A lot of us are going within, and we're understanding that our treasures were stolen. And we've been on a narrow pathway. Let's keep going. Can we get more information on this? Ritual. So they could have been doing rituals, or you need to do a ritual. Your starseed rising star. Jezebel. Somebody, this talks about the entertainment industry. Because, and I can tell you by my own personal experience, because years ago I wanted to be in that arena. Matter of fact, I was in that arena, but not in the arena where it's the radio or stars like that. I'm a classically trained vocalist, and I was in that arena. But every now and then I would do other things in other arenas, and I would notice things. And I remember one time I had a telephone interview for me to sing. And I was singing, and they kept asking me to push it, push it, push it. And I was like, I'm not doing that. No, not for you. I didn't say that, but I just kept doing, and they didn't want me, and I was like, I was okay with it. Because if they can, this is what people don't understand. It's your gift, but if you allow someone else to control your gift, they can control you. And I was like, no, I'm not doing, after I felt some kind of way at first, like, what, I was confused at first, and then I wasn't confused because I understood that they wanted to see if they could control my gift, if they could make me do things. And because I wouldn't allow them to do it, they felt like I wasn't worth, you know, I was probably too much work for them. Which, in hindsight now, I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful. I wouldn't want to be a part of that area. Uh-uh. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. They did her dirty. 50 million. Then they saying it was 100 million. They got rid of her phone. Yeah. Anyway, there's a Jezebel spirit. Um, around, there was or is or will be. There's a Jezebel spirit that might have um, somebody sick has control of someone. Um, oh, you want to come out? Okay, I'll take them too. But you want to come out? Relationship, ancestors, pathway, mentally and emotionally unstable. Somebody sick. Emotional pain. Somebody sick. Divine feminine here. So, you know, this could be the divine feminine misunderstanding something. Poverty. Protection. Transition. I told you somebody is sick. Commitment. Rising star. Here we go. Somebody's a star seed. This is divine feminine because it looks like her. Somebody in a relationship, your ass. I'm over here belching now. Something going on. I haven't eaten nothing all day. And what I drank was hours ago. Your ancestors are trying to tell you something about a relationship while you're on your pathway. And you need to be careful because ritual came up. Somebody's trying to have you seen as mentally and emotionally unstable and because giving you a lot of emotional pain. But I see this masculine here. Poverty. They're saying that the person wants you to be in poverty, but you're protected. But there is going to be an ending, a transition. And that's funny that this is under a snake. And there will be some type of commitment. What is this? Could be that this person that you're in a relationship in is in poverty or has a poverty mindset. Mm. Relationship. Achievement. Somebody is achieving something in this relationship, but it's causing a conflict. So the feminine is achieving something and the masculine is not happy. Or you can switch it around. Ancestors. I see it. 2 cards. There is some type of manipulation going on because you're manifesting something, or they want to manipulate your manifestation. And intuitively, you know this. One more. You're in your bliss. It's going on at home. You're in your bliss, but somebody's not happy. Pathway. Somebody's using divination on their pathway. And they're going to understand about some false documents. That's going to make them leave. So there's something going on. Somebody's doing something. What's this? Mentally unstable. They wanted to give you this gift of being mentally unstable, but you're moving on. They're going to say surprise, and you're going to say, or you're going to say surprise because you're moving on. Oh no, because they have an entity attachment. I saw moving on. They want to give you this gift, but you're moving on, and they want to surprise you with this entity attachment. That's the gift they want to give you. Be careful. Emotional pain. In the future, the distant future, there's going to be some emotional pain because of some rituals somebody's doing. The powers that be. Divine Feminine. Child. You could be working on your inner child. Yep, you're working on your inner child. And now you're a mature woman. And it could be a mature woman could be part of this group that's trying to hurt you. Poverty. This individual has an entity attachment to them. But you've changed. You moving on to somebody else. It's ending. You're ending something. They were opposing you on your journey. Here we go. The powers that be. They wanted to attack your chakras and cause health concerns for you, but somebody else is the one that's sick. Have faith in your divinity. You are protected. It's a third party. So what is this ending? Somebody, whoever's sending this death and magic, they're gonna go. It's a karmic masculine. Giving you the evil eye, sending you the evil eye. What else? You're an earth angel. I already said you were a star seed. This could be a twin flame. And you could be thinking about love. That might be what this is here. A lot of people hold a lot of animosity towards you. They're not happy. What is this commitment? You're ascending. You're moving higher. You're in your north node. And you can see beyond the veil. That's why these people are here. They don't like you. It's a third-party situation. Somebody's doing voodoo. Is there anything else I need to know? There's real love here. It's going to be a nice guy or a nice girl. Whereas you was dealing with a Jezebel. But you're awakening. Yeah, this is crazy. How can we, what lessons are we learning from this? Learn how to get your freedom. You have visions. This is why they didn't like you. And you carry yourself with grace. And this is the food meditation where you're learning how to eat healthy and you're obtaining miracles. This is the time of the year where you can go out now, you know, and connect. I know that's what I need to do. You're in the energy of creating, and this is going to allow you to move into your higher self. And it's going to cause an ego death for you. You're going to go through it. When you go through the ego death, these other people are going to go through an ego death too. Because you're using your key, your blueprint, your birth right. You're using things to heal yourself. And this could be using narcotics, or this could be something that's I don't know the word right now. Anyway. Oh, I have the deck upside down. I'm glad I did that. A lot of you are gaining clarity. That's why you have this vision. What is this vision? It's telling you just go. It's telling you go through the gate. Anything else on that? Walking meditation. You need to ground yourself. Yeah, memory. You're gonna be able to remember some things, and it's gonna allow you to make choices. They're telling you to sing, so it's something, and it's gonna cause a revolution. It's something to do with your gifts, grace. They don't want grace, even though you didn't have clarity. It gave you choices. You had guidance, though. Accountability, because you were held accountable. This is your journey, not anyone else's. Like I was saying with that interview over the phone for me to sing, I'm held accountable for my gift. And if I allow someone else to take advantage of it, it would still be my fault. A lot of you are moving toward joy and delight, and joy and light, delight. And part of that is your food meditation. You're eating healthier. Some people are using sex magic. Some people using solo magic. Because you could be creating with someone else. Miracles. So the sex magic could create miracles. Here it is again. Creation. You are creating something. What's being created? Telling you to look up. Because right here is create. You're creating something. Something's being created. You're creating a channel. A way to channel. Oh, this, whatever it is you're working on, you're creating an ability to channel to get to your higher self. And it may have something to do with the metaverse. Higher self. Solitude. By doing, you need to do this in hermit mode. And they're telling you to act. Now, while you do this, okay, you solitude, the community is going to have a ego death. And because you're changing, you're shooting your shot. This food is something with healthy living. What is the last message? Okay. Yeah, you're creating a channel to your higher self, and you need to have an ego death. And it's going to bring you bliss and gratitude. So you need to go out in nature so you can nurture yourself. That's the key. The key is for you to go to nurture yourself. Don't be so easy to give all of yourself to others, yourself away. Now, for this book, I need this one. I need the book. And if I don't have the book, then I won't put the card. I don't have it. I won't use this one. Not today. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I got it. This is the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So how can we use these crystals to help with these messages? Okay, this is interesting. It says Aura Light 23, the soul connector, but it's the number 24 that's on the bottom. And what it says is it has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul, the universal mind, and higher dimensions occurs. So I'll pull it out here. Soulmates on the bottom, but I want to pull a different card before I finish reading that. What else does the collective need to know before we go into the tarot? All right. Mookie Jasper as well. But what I want to... What kind of card is this? It's a cosmic card. You are a multi layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions to anchor new vibrations into the Earth plane. The slowness and seeming impossibility of this task have brought disillusionment and discontent. But do not despair. Raise your own consciousness, and others will follow. Um, Recognize that you are an integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not so much what you know as whom that counts now, and that includes higher beings. So you're connecting with other beings. They've been here. Your healing insight, aligning to as above, so below, as without, so within, leads to a sense of rightness and immense well being. And this is a reconnection of ego and higher consciousness. It's a very it's a high frequency. It's a soul star and stellar gateway. It cleanses and aligns all. And it says the timing is in Aquarius, so we passed that, but you could be still using that energy now. And earth, this is a earth. This Mookie Jasper is a earthy dimension, and it's the dream time. Mookie Jasper balances inner and outer experiences. It encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, helping you to choose the right path. A powerful being, you have roots that go far back into the past. What you dreamed, you created. Reap rewards or rectify imbalances. Turn failure into a learning experience and start again. Remember to offer friendship to assist others who tread the same path. Your instinctive wisdom inspires them. So you're very, very, very smart. What do you want to know? This is stuff that you need to know. Check your diet. All this food stuff is coming up. Put your skills to use vigorously. Adventurous times lie ahead. Worry not. You are protected against deceit, and enemies. Recognize your strengths, stay positive and pragmatic, reject unrealistic ideas. Avoid pride and despair. You have stamina, wait patiently. If two courses of action are open, go for the straightforward one. A professional challenge, such as a job interview or presentation, is successful. So, a lot of you may be in this energy. You are what you eat. Good nutrition with wholesome organic food sustains your well being. This frequency is earthy to medium, and your chakra is the earth star base and sacral. The timing is Leo, and your soul path is drawing on ancestral wisdom. So your ancestors are here helping you. Oh, the bottom of the deck said soulmate. Hey. Um, Twin flame. This could be twin flame energy. This was on the bottom. Two crystals side by side call in a twin flame, a complement to your soul. This is what people mean when they ask for a soulmate. A twin flame bonds two people in an intimate relationship or unites you with the higher part of your soul. So if you're not looking for an individual, you're uniting with a part of your soul. You yearn to be loved, but does this come from a black hole you need to fill? Black holes can be filled only from the inside by loving yourself fully and integrating different facets of your being. A twin flame means embracing deep intimacy and interdependency between yourself and another at the spiritual and physical levels. What do you want to know? Is this part of what you want to know? Old heartbreak may need to be healed. Ties with a past companion cut or vows renegotiated. Prepare for open hearted, intimate, unconditional love. Decide whether you want a soulmate with the soul lessons that implies a twin flame, a companion of your heart. What do you want to know? You don't need anyone else to make you complete. A twin flame complements your own wholeness, and that's what people need to understand. You don't have to have. They tell you in the world that you need to be with somebody. Man should not be alone. You can be alone and be good. That's a lot of power. When you're with another individual, you have to compromise and temper so you're not being full. You're you're not using your full energy. This frequency is earthy or high depending on the crystal. And your chakras are Earth Star, Heart, Soul Star, and Stellar Gateway. The timing is at any time. And on your soul path is unconditional, mutually supportive union. So that could be people want to, you might want to know about. Maybe that's what's going to come out in these cards here in the tarot. Because I was not going to do this. Eight of Cups, you're walking away or walking towards something. Two of Staffs, you're making a decision. Looking at where you want to go. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is your birthright. Family. It's a lot. What do we... What's the message for the collective? New beginnings. Somebody has mastered their magic. The page, you know how to do things now. The ace through the 10, you know how to deal with that. What else? Four of Pentacles. You know how to hold on to your stuff too. Whereas before, people were holding on to your stuff. Messages, like I said, these messages are coming to you quickly. Okay, Page of Cups. Somebody's mastered their emotions as well. That's on the board. You're able to hold on to your pentacle because you are able to master your emotions. Your emotions allows your pentacle, you to have the pentacle. You can bring in the pentacle when you know how to control your cups, emotions. You're balanced. You balanced out something. Ten of Cups, emotional happiness. You did this under the moon. I'm going to pull one more and then we'll clarify. Somebody's tapping into their emotions, which is great. Diablo. Be careful, because there is a manipulative energy around that wants to put you back in the Five of Pentacles. Could be three people that's invested. That's 10 of Pentacles. They know. We were doing so well. I mean, at least we know. Tread thoughtfully. You need to know that there is in this new beginning. Let's keep going. Fool. What does the Fool have to tell us? What does the Fool want us to know? Yeah, you have the Ace. You have your magic wand. You have your magic. And somebody wants it. Anything else about that? Seven of Staff. You're protected. That's Eight of Wands. It's your investment. You're investing. You're okay, and you're investing in yourself. Four of Pentacles. Oh, somebody's not getting justice in a relationship. They're out in the cold. What is this? Justice in reverse. They're blocked. Somebody's blocked. And they want to fight. What else? This could be a Queen of Swords. That's blocked. They need to heal. I'll pull one more. It's about a relationship and an offer. They're upset that they're not getting this offer. They're fighting. I don't know what this is about. I'm telling the truth. It's with the King of Wands. It's with the Emperor. There's some fighting going on. This don't have nothing to do with us. Why we gotta know about them? What do I want to know? Okay, you telling me somebody fighting over somebody. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Four of Cups. They know. They're going within. Page of Cups knows to go within, but this other one don't. Page of Cups. Three of Staff. Something's coming. Something that you went within, because it's two different females. The Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords. And this is you. You called in something. And people are, you could have called in this relationship. You called in some money. Pentacle. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Leadership, relationship, commitment. That's what Hierophants embody. And people are watching. Hierophant. What else? What else about this Hierophant? I feel a pain in the back of my head, like somebody trying to stab me in my head. It's like a sting. The card is upright and it's sideways. What is this? The Empress. This is you, us. A decision was made. And this Queen of Swords is not happy. What else about this? It's the truth. It's three people. It was a three-party situation. And somebody has been cut off. They thought that they were going to be the person. What else? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay. So this Empress used her Queen of Wands energy to do her magic under the moon. This is why this came out. You're working under the moon, using the energies of the moon, and you are the Empress. That's not an Empress. And it has something to do with a King of Pentacles. This person wanted this King of Pentacles. They feel like you stole their person. You're moving away, you're moving forward, and they're upset because, and she's looking at all of this. The Queen of Swords is looking at everything here. So what is the Devil? The Devil wants to block you being able to access this pentacle, but you're coming out of lack as the High Priestess. I'll pull one more for this. They want to fight. The Devil want to fight. You're standing your ground. Okay, what is the last thing last message? There's judgment. There's judgment being called. Judgment is being called on this three-party situation. What is this judgment? Okay, so the judgment is the three parties is sideways now. Sideways. Because they invested in something they thought was going to be balanced. It's not. That's why they're in Five of Pentacles now. They invested in something that wasn't theirs, and they have to walk away. Wow. 55, 45 was when I first turned and looked. That's interesting. All right, we're going to end this. I'm hoping that it gave you, what do you want to know? It's telling you a lot. So use it to your highest good. And I'll be back. You all take care. Thanks for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. Peace.